Hi, my name is Brandon Hitchman. I'm the general manager for Chico Volkswagen. One of the things that we wanted to do here was answer a few of the questions that have been coming up based on the emissions modifications for the Volkswagen diesels. Okay. The first thing I want to start with is just an overview, which is what are Volkswagen diesel, the different models and model designations, and what are the modifications that are being done. What's the timing for these modifications, and what are the expectations as far as performance changes and so on. So first of all, there's three different classes of the TDI vehicles. One is the Generation 1, which is 2009 to 2014, all models except for Passat. The other one is Generation 2, which is 2012 to 2014, Passat onlys. And then there's a Generation 3, which is 2015, all TDI models. Okay, every one of them have been approved for emission modifications except for one, which is Generation 2, so 2012-2014 Passat manual transmission vehicles. They're still in the process of working that out, but it's a very small percentage of vehicles, so about 97% of all TDI vehicles now have an approved emissions modification. Okay, so each approved emission modification that's happened includes both software and hardware changes. Okay, in the case of the Gen 1s, you have a software and a hardware change that are happening at the same time. So we're going to go ahead and reflash the vehicle, change the software in the vehicle, and we're going to be changing some emissions-related hardware components, mainly exhaust components. Okay. This is going to happen at the same time for Generation 1 vehicles. On Generation 2 vehicles, you're going to have a software-only phase. We're going to be only changing software. And then sometime in the future, hopefully we'll know here by the first part of 2018, when there will be hardware changes to the vehicle. And then for Generation 3, same thing. We're going to have software-only changes. And then we're going to go ahead and sometime in 2018, we're going to be finding out when there's going to be a hardware change. From our information that we've got back, the hardware is pretty much lined out and ready to go. But you know, we'll get better ideas of exactly what the timing is going to be going forward into the future. Okay. So far, from an anecdotal side and from a published side, some of the changes to expect are is that there are slight changes in the engine noise. So the sound of the engine has changed, especially during mid-range acceleration. It hasn't been anything that anyone's thrown up their hands or been unhappy with to this point, at least from a feedback point on our side. The other thing is that the use of the diesel emissions fluid on the Generation 2 and the Generation 3 vehicles that have it has increased. So you will have to expect to change the fluid or add fluid a little bit more often on that side. And then finally, the shift pattern of the vehicles for automatic transmissions has changed. It shifts a little bit earlier in sport mode and shifts a little bit later in mid-range acceleration in normal mode. Again, a small change and one that we haven't received too many complaints about. Actually, really no complaints about, now that I say too many. So overall, the vehicle still performs the way most people expect it to. From a mileage standpoint, Volkswagen estimated a very small change in mileage, the highest being about 2 miles per gallon difference in highway fuel economy. And so far, that's been pretty much the highest I've heard from people is about that change as well. So they were pretty accurate on that. Now, most people from an anecdotal side and just people giving me stories have submitted that they were getting better than the fuel economy that Volkswagen stated in the first place. So, and that continues to be the case after modification. So hopefully that continues to go on. From a practical standpoint, going ahead and submitting and getting an emissions performance modification, it's the same as doing a buyback. Okay, it has to be, it's part of the court settlement. it has to go through vwcourtsettlement.com. Okay, you can both apply for and get information from that website, or you can go ahead and call 844-98-CLAIM. Okay, they will also go ahead and give you information and walk you through the process. If you need a more hands-on approach to getting help, we're happy to walk you through it. We've helped many people over this last year or so in dealing with this, and we've been pretty successful in helping them through the process. Okay, so we'll have more videos to follow, and we'll be trying to keep you updated on things and maybe get into more specific information for those that are interested in the technical details on the different generations of vehicles. Currently, we have the 2015 vehicles here available for sale, as well as some of the Generation 2, so the 2012, 2014 Passats, and they have been modified. So if you're either interested in purchasing a diesel, either back again because you got rid of yours and you're looking to get one, or you're looking to test drive one to see what yours would feel like after being modified, both those options are available to you at this time here at our facility in Chico. So thank you so much for your time, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at 530-891-6275, and we're happy to go ahead and help you. Thank you so much.